Welcome back, Resource Gang, with another episode with the Bishop, guys. The Bishop got some information, guys. Let's lock in.
They call you the bishop, king of the black tie. When your headlights rise, the whole highway stops. Chrome tells your story before a word is said. Respect ain't demanded, it's earned instead. Bishop, keep rolling, the road is your throne.
All right, guys, the Bishop is back, man. Like always, like to give a shout out to all my supporters, everybody that has been rocking with me throughout this journey, guys. I really do appreciate everything you guys do for spreading the information, liking, sharing, commenting, reaching out to the Bishop, guys. Really do appreciate that, guys. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way when the Bishop drop these videos, you guys will be the first to see it, be the first to get it, because y'all know the Bishop bring y'all the news as I get it. If you guys ain't following me on all my social media, man, y'all please go follow me on my TikTok at the Bishop, Instagram, the Resource, Facebook, the Resource. Y'all can follow my main page by my real name, Gerald Drummer. Y'all can go follow me by my real name on all my social media, guys. And of course, if you ain't following me on TikTok, on YouTube, hit the follow button, guys. That is easy. It don't cost y'all no money to just follow the Bishop. The Bishop is trying to get to a goal. I am trying to get to 100,000 subscribers, guys, which I know it can be done, but I need you guys' help by continuing to push the information out there and sharing and, doing everything that y'all do. And like always, once again, the Bishop really do appreciate you guys. Of course, you guys know that the Bishop is dropping music. I'm dropping good truck driving AI music, guys. I am telling my story through the lyrics. And here's the thing. And I also want to give a shout out to everybody, man, that's been jamming the music, adding it on their playlist, giving me calls saying, Bishop, you got you something, you're jamming. Look, y'all, I really do appreciate it. And I know, like, a lot of people I've talked to over the week, they're like, man, you need to sing it yourself, and this and that and that and this is AI. But here's the thing, guys. I own it. This ain't AI written. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the Bishop lyrics. Now, I do have the AI to correct some of the stuff that I'm saying and put it in perspective. But at the end of the day, it's all my lyrics. It's my story. You know what I'm saying? I just got somebody else singing it and telling it. But at the end of the day, guys, believe it or not, you guys listen to a lot of AI music anyway and you like it. So don't judge me, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, just share, support. And y'all guys can go, it's live, I got 3 songs that's out right now. Bishop on the Blacktop, Roll On Bishop, Steal from Greensboro. That is out on all streaming platforms, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music. It's out every single streaming platform. So guys, if you're looking for the music, just go in and type in Gerald the Bishop Drummer. That's with a G. Gerald the Bishop Drummer. My 3 tracks will pull up. I got a lot of music. I got a lot of it, guys. I write day and night because I have passion for writing. I have a passion for creativity. Being creative and arts and crafts and all that kind of stuff. So guys, if y'all can, share the music. I got some AI videos that's going to be coming out for the music, guys. Believe it or not, I'm team AI. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've been learning AI for the past 2 years, and I'm team AI all day long. And that's just not saying because, people feel the way they feel about AI, but believe it or not, y'all, that's what's happening right now. It's the new wave. And if y'all know, like I know, y'all want to learn it. You need to learn it because that's where the world is going right now. Artificial intelligence. So, but nevertheless, guys, if you can, please support the music. It's jamming. It sounds good. It's for truck drivers. This ain't for everybody. This is for truck drivers that's out here, that's feeling the way I feel, think the way I think. And it's jamming, man. It is good, solid music, y'all. Good, solid lyrics that I'm writing myself personally. You know what I'm saying? This ain't me putting in a prompt and AI come up with the song. Now this is the bishop talking about his life, what it's like to be a trucker, being a father, being a husband, you know what I'm saying, being on the road, trying to balance everything out, man. Y'all, it is some good music and it is jamming. So y'all jump in the comment section if y'all done heard my tracks. Jump in the comment section and let me know what you think. You know what I'm saying? So, and I got some stuff. I'm putting together an album. Of course, all this stuff is still wraps around my movie. You know what I'm saying? The bishop is still working the kinks for the movie. It's a process, y'all. I let a lot of y'all seen the movie trailer. It's a process. It is a process. Good God Almighty, it's a process. But I'm here for it. So keep supporting y'all. I really appreciate everything you guys have done, will be doing, and is doing at the same time. So, but nevertheless, let's talk about Pam Transport, guys. At the time of this recording, I will be at the terminal this coming up Wednesday on the 26th. I will be there August the 26th. The bishop will be at the terminal. So if y'all at the terminal or gonna be up in Tiny Town, Springdale, Arkansas, man, y'all reach out to the bishop and let me know y'all there. And I'm gonna come up. If I'm gonna have some t-shirts, so I wanna give y'all some t-shirts, take some pictures, whatever, however. So let me know if you guys gonna be there in the comment section. Let the bishop know that you're gonna be there. And then the bishop will find you. We'll chop it up, have a conversation, whoop the whoop. It's gonna be like a family reunion. So I want to get that out there. All right, guys. So what I want to talk about, once again, kind of reiterate on the last video. Y'all hold that thought. All right, guys, I'm back. I had to take a phone call real quick, man. You know, just try to help drivers out, man. People always calling, which I ain't tripping on that because I don't mind helping people because I want to see you successful, as I always say. So you guys know, the real know that if you call the bishop will pick up, and I'm going to help you get to where you're trying to go. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to talk a little bit, not too much, not about a whole lot of anything like that, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part of it, I just kind of want to talk about what's going on and what's new, what's happening. Like I said in the previous video, guys, that Pam is going up to 70 cents out of certain domiciles. They're going up to 70 cents. So a lot of people ask me, Bishop, what's the catch? And let me just put it to y'all like this. It ain't no catch. It really ain't no catch. If you live within, if you live in Laredo, I think it's Indiana, and what's it called? Indianapolis, Indiana, I think Pennsylvania, and there's 2 other places, but it's on my last video, guys. Pam is paying 70 cents. They paying 70 cents. The pay increase is here. It's not everywhere. It's not throughout the whole company just yet, but it is coming. Now, that don't necessarily mean like, oh, well, they're going to pay you 70 cents and give you less miles. They ain't doing that. The miles ain't changing. The mile part of it is not changing. You will still get your miles. So if we do some simple math, right? And I just want to do some simple math to give you an idea of what kind of money you can potentially see, long as you're willing to do your part and drive. I got my calculator right here, so y'all give me 1 second. So average driver at Pam over the road get about 2,500 miles. Long as, you know, everything is doing what's supposed to be doing, right? And if you do that times 0.70, that's $1,750 just off 2,500 miles. 2,500 miles, and that's doable. That is doable. Like, that is doable. That's $1,700, right? Off 2,500 miles at 70 cents. Let's just hypothetically say you don't get 2,500 miles. Let's say you get 2,000 miles. 2,000 mile time, 0.70, that's still $1,400. Now, granted, and once again, like I tell everybody this, understand something, y'all. If you get ready to come to a company, and it ain't necessarily just got to be Pam, but wherever you go, you have to make sure that the cents or whatever they paying you makes sense. Because if it don't, then you're going to get to a company and you ain't going to like it. And then, well, you're going to run into a problem, number one. And then you're going to get to thinking about the money you're making. And then you're going to ask yourself, man, is it really worth it? And then you get mad and you're going to fly off, run off, whatever, however. I get it. We've all been there before. But I'm just saying, just speaking on behalf of Pam, guys, A lot of people say they don't pay no money, don't pay no money, don't pay no money. Well, I'm just here to tell y'all now, y'all, that it's changing. Things are changing. We talking about it was 35 cents. Now they done doubled it to 70 cents a mile in certain domiciles. It ain't company wide just yet. Don't get it twisted, but it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. So all I'm saying is a lot of people ask me, Bishop, is it worth it? It's worth it. Coming to Pam to me is worth it. It's worth it. I mean, guys, granted, a lot of stuff has happened in the past that a lot of drivers don't agree with. I've had shit happen to me that I didn't agree with. But at the end of the day, that don't necessarily mean that, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go and bash and downhaul the company, because I'm not. At the end of the day, it still works. We just had some disagreements. We just had a disagreement. And I'm gonna tell y'all this too, you know, if you're thinking about coming to Pam, what I need everybody to understand, and I say this a lot, that number one is trucking. Number two, you ain't gonna agree with everything that's going on. You ain't gonna agree with everything that's gonna be said. You ain't gonna agree with everything that's gonna be done. But that's trucking. It don't matter what company you go to, it still falls under that same metric. And so every time you don't agree, do that necessarily mean you need to pack up and head for the hills? It don't. You just got to figure out another way. But do that clarify and say that it's a bad company? It don't. Do that clarify and mean that you a bad driver? It don't. So me, I'm just transparent, guys, because I don't ever want y'all guys to think that, man, Bishop, you got it good, you this and you that. I still got to do exactly the same thing every other driver do, and that's get up every day, make a conscious decision on what I'm about to do without jeopardizing my job, my life, and nobody else's life. I'm still a driver at the end of the day. I don't own the company. I just work for it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, guys, it's just like, people ask me all the time, I get this question, is Pam worth it? I'm going to tell you flat-footed, hands down, it is most definitely worth it. Because that's the only company, that they one of the only ones. They ain't the only one, but one of the only ones that's going to give you a 6-month contract. And within that 6 months, you got the chance to elevate and make more money. Do you start off low? You do. Now, you will start off at 35 cents if you don't have a CDL. You will start off at 35 cents. But that don't mean it's the end all be all. You won't stay there. So understand that, y'all. Before you even come over here, once again, make sure that the money is doable for you. So when you do run into a problem, like I said, and you will run into a problem, that even though you run into a problem, you don't let that problem plus whatever else go on make that decision. Like, man, I don't even think, you know, whoop the whoop because I'm this and I'm that. Like, at the end of the day, you got to understand your goal and what you trying to do and why you trying to do it. I get conversations, I hear the phone calls day in and day out. People with 3 months under the contract end up quitting because of a disagreement. And now you got to pay all that money back for school. So y'all, and I've said this before, let your decision be your decision. But before you make your decision, you need to think and make sure it makes sense. But I know y'all always asking about the company. Well, guys, here's me telling you right now that the company is on their way up. The company side of Pam is on their way up. 70 cents a mile, man, I'm telling you. And you can still do 2,500 miles a week. That's 500 miles a day. That's 5 days a week and take a 34-hour reset and make $1,700. That's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. So all I'm saying is it worth it? It's most definitely worth it. Now, for my lease operators, guys, listen, we do got some new dedicated stuff that's out. We got some new dedicated. We got a lot of stuff that's coming out of Laredo going up to Michigan. So if you live around that route line, the Bishop can help you get on. Now, once again, because I have to say this because a lot of y'all still don't have common sense. We do not take SAP. If your driving record is jacked up, if you just got out of prison, if you just got out of jail, the background check is very, very intense. So I'm just telling everybody like this. Clean background, you can pass a drug test, clean driving record, then you can get a job. Now, for my people that don't have no experience, if you don't have no experience and you got your CDL and you haven't drove or haven't used them in the last, I want to say 3 or 4 years, then we will hire you with no experience. Pam will hire you with no experience. You'll go out with a trainer for 2 weeks to learn everything and what's going on. Boom. Now you get in your own truck. So that is an option. And here's the thing, y'all. The bishop can help you through this whole process. The bishop can help you through this whole process. The bishop is still a trainer. I had a question. Somebody asked me, Bishop, is you still training? Yes, I am still a trainer. I just haven't made training videos in a minute. I just haven't had a chance to really make no training videos. A lot of people are camera shy, so I don't really put people on the camera that don't want to be on the camera, but I'm still training. Can the bishop train you? I can train you. The only thing I tell everybody is because I'm always booked. I'm always booked. So if my truck is open and you want the bishop to train you, give me a call, let me know, and we can set up some type of arrangement. If the availability is there, we can do that. Don't have no problem with it. Love doing it all the time. Got a very, very high success rate with a lot of my students, all my students damn near. But yes, the bishop can do that if you want the bishop to train you. But guys, the money is here. The money is here. We are hiring, we got routes. We got team routes. Team, talk a little bit about the team because I get a couple calls about teams, not as much. We do have a route in San Antonio that's going from San Antonio to Michigan, team routes. We got team routes that going from Laredo to Michigan. And we also got the team routes that go cross country, like from east to west. That's like TJ Maxx account. We got it for company side and LTO. We do have it. Me personally, I'm not a fan of teaming like that. And here's the reason why. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it, but when you teaming with somebody, you have to make sure you guys are on the same page when it come down to home time, driving, the whole 9 yards. So nothing wrong with teaming. Nothing wrong with it at all. We do have good team options for people that want to be a team. And if you do want to be a team, you reach out to the bishop. The bishop can help you. I'm going to drop in my number. And y'all know I like dropping my number because it's faster for me to communicate with you guys through text message or through call than trying to go back and forth in the comment section. So you guys thinking about any of these options, give the bishop a call, 334-507-7557. Let the bishop help you. I got recruiters on standby. If you haven't talked to a recruiter just yet, I have recruiters on standby. I have whatever you need to take to be successful, guys. Reach out to the bishop. And if you read the comment section, people will tell you that I will answer. But yeah, we do have those options, guys, and I ain't gonna be on here long. I just wanted to jump on here and just talk a little bit more about it because people, y'all ask questions and I try to address all the questions that I'm being asked in the videos. But Pam, it's looking good for Pam, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, from what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing. People are starting to become a little more happy, especially the ones that are on that 70-cent domicile, guys. People are coming in as real happy. So if you guys live in them certain areas, let me pull it up because I want to make sure you guys hear it again. Y'all give me 1 second. All right, look. Kansas City, Kansas, Brook Park, Ohio, Indianapolis, Indiana, Williamsport, PA, Laredo, Texas. If you live within 90 miles of those areas, guys, you could get that 70 cents a mile. 70 cents a mile. We already did the math. You do 2,500 miles times 0.70 cents, that is $1,700. If you just do 2,000 miles, that's still $1,400 gross pay. So imagine if you do 3,000 or 29 or 28, guys. So all I'm saying is, guys, it's here. It's here if you want it. And the bishop is here to help you. Once again, Kansas City, Kansas, 90 miles. Brook Park, Ohio, if you live within 90 miles. Indianapolis, Indiana, Williamsport, PA, and Laredo, Texas. For all the people that saying Pam ain't got no money, well, I'm here telling y'all about the money right now. It is 70 cents a mile. Reach out to the bishop, 334-507-7557. We do got dedicated lanes. Laredo to Norman, Illinois. Laredo to Hope, Michigan. Trenton, Michigan to Laredo. Laredo to Arlington, Texas, guys. If you guys are looking for the dedicated routes, LTO, company driver, you got 3 months of experience. You have no tickets. We do not accept SAP. You ain't just got out of prison. You ain't just got out of jail. You ain't got no open cases. You can pass a drug test, clean driving record, clean background. Then the bishop has something for you guys. And like I always tell people, it is way more easier to do a job when you know somebody versus when you don't know nobody. That's all I'm saying, guys. And here's the thing. I do this all day, every day. I've been here with Pam 8 years. This month make my 8th year anniversary of Pam. Pam has been really, really good to me, man. I don't have no bad complaints. Once again, like I always said, it is some stuff I don't agree with. It'll always be stuff I don't agree with. We've had some falling outs. You know what I'm saying? The bishop did pretty much did a lot, and I done went through a lot. But at the end of the day, I love who I work for. And let me just explain to you guys once again why I love working for Pam, because just when I thought that my life is here, some way, somehow, it goes up further and further and further, year after year after year after year. Like, real talk, everything that I'm doing it because Pam have put me in position. This ain't no lie. I've been with them 8 years. But to be in the situation that I'm in is because they have allowed me to actually show my worth and being a driver and what I'm capable of doing. They didn't put no, you know what I'm saying? They ain't put no ceilings on me, you know, being who I am and doing what I love to do. Like, for me to be in front of this camera, man, that's because of Pam. I mean, God first, right? God first, but everything else become because of Pam, because it's always been somebody that at the job that have motivated me in a way, you know, for me to keep going further. Man, I always give a shout out to my guy, Levi Lewis, who's over the Ford stuff. I give a shout out to him, man, because me and him started at the right time, and he's he's been more so like a brother, because is nothing I haven't been able to call him and he's not been able to pull strings for me to actually keep moving and make money. So shout out to him. But at the end of the day, like I said, you know, Pam, for me, they feel like a family. You know, they know me by my name when I call. They know me by my work ethic. They know that, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to always be respectful, and I'm going to work hard for whatever it is that I'm trying to do or whatever it is that I need to do. So shout out to them for that. But basically what I'm saying is, y'all, is that I've been at a company that have elevated my life in more ways than I talk about. Like, that have really elevated my life because I stayed down throughout the hard times, throughout the bad times, throughout the days that I wanted to quit, the nights I wanted to give up. You know, they have held me down in order for me to be up here to tell y'all today, like, you know, because of this company, I am where I am. Like, I'm sitting back day after day just thinking about me. I'm really living out my dream. I'm really doing the things that I've talked about doing years ago. And it's simple fact because of being able to be somewhere and make the money and have the time. See, a lot of people think it's just the money. It ain't. It's the time just as well. The time to me is just as important as the money, because you can't get time back. You can get money back, but you can't get time back. So for me to sit here and tell you guys, a lot of folks think it's about the material thing. It's not. The most I'm proud of, that brings me the most joy. Y'all hear me when I tell y'all this, and I'm gonna get off this camera. What brings me the most joy is not the money. I can go make money anywhere because I'm qualified to do that anywhere. Squeaky clean driving record, squeaky clean background, never been to jail, never, man, none of that. The work ethic is solid. I got 8 years at one job. The work ethic is solid. But the most important thing to me, y'all, hear me when I tell y'all this, let me get close to the camera, is the time that I get to put in with my children and my wife and my family, my going to see my mama, my brothers, my sisters, my nephews, my nieces, being able to take, part and doing stuff with my daughters at their school. You know what I'm saying? The money gonna always be there, but the time won't. Y'all hear me now? The time won't always be there because they ain't gonna always be little kids. They gonna be grown adults. And do you want your grown adult kids to look back at you and say you wasn't there? You put in no time because you were chasing the money. I got a lot of friends that lost their family because they were chasing the dollar. And I vowed to myself that I would never put the money over my family. I can always figure out how to make money, but you ain't gonna always have time. So for a lot of y'all thinking that, well, Bishop, you got the big house, you got the cars, you got this and you got that, and that don't mean a hill of bean when you ain't got your family to share this shit with. You look up, you have all that by yourself, lonely, miserable, depressed, and them two M&Ms I don't eat. I don't eat them, the misery. I know. So I'm just saying, telling y'all, if you're in the right position and with the right mindset, the money gonna always be there. But being able to have the time to enjoy the money is everything, y'all. That's every single thing. So if you ask him, the bishop, is Pam worth it? It is. If you can get it going for yourself. If you got the discipline, if you got the patience, if you got the endurance, like I'm telling y'all, it ain't gonna always make sense. I promise y'all it ain't. A lot of stuff don't make sense. But I just realized I gotta do what I gotta do because there's a bigger purpose at hand. The time that I have, I can't get it nowhere else. Swift, Snyder, Stevens, TMC, Prime, they do not give you the time. Pam do, and that's what matters the most. So if you thinking about coming to Pam, I highly recommend it, man. If y'all confused, don't know which way to go, trying to figure out if it's the right call, let's have a conversation. Let's compare apple with apples and oranges with oranges. And then let's make a conscious decision if it makes sense. Because a lot of y'all might feel like, well, I ain't got no family, Bishop. I ain't got no wife, no kids, or I ain't got no husband and no kids, or none of that stuff. It's just me. I'm trying to get to the money. Then, hey, and guess what? At one point in time when I started 8 years ago, I didn't have a family. I didn't have a wife or a child. I ain't had none of that at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? But I needed the money. And the good thing was, get what? I still was able to get the money and I still had time to spend it. So either way it go, it's a perfect fit. If it makes sense to you. If it makes sense to you. And that's just me being honest. That's the bishop being real. And listen, guys, I ain't gonna be on this camera no longer than what I already am. Like I said, if you guys are thinking about coming to Pam Transport, call me 334-507-7557. Text me, first, last name, where you from. Let's have a conversation. And that way I can give you a call back and make sure that we can, see if this is a good fit for you or whatever. But guys, call me. This is the bishop begging. It's not weird. It's not, I don't want to call him. Like, call me, man, before you make your decision to come to Pam so we know exactly what you're doing, what you about to get into, and do it make sense. It's not about putting asses in the seat. I had to get somebody corrected about that a couple weeks ago. It ain't about putting asses in the seat. It's about making sure that it's the right seat. And sometimes Pam might not be the right seat to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's about making sure it's the right seat. If Pam is for you, let's make sure it's the right seat that you about to put your ass into. So, like I said, guys, Really, really do appreciate everything you guys do, the support, the likes, the comments. Shout out to my girl Sizzly. She sent some of her people to me, one of my students from 4-5 years ago, man. Shout out to her, man. Super positive. She's a tech whiz, man. Great, great individual. So super shout out to you, Sizzly. If you see this video, if your people see this video, shout out to you. Shout out to a few other people that's out there that's been supporting me, doing what they do, y'all. Shout out to you guys. I don't know all y'all names right now because I'm having a brain fog. But at the end of the day, y'all guys, if you ain't following me, follow me. Go follow all my social media. Get your people to follow my social media, guys. Help the bishop get to 100,000 likes, 100,000 comments, 100,000 people. Most important, 100,000 followers. Help the bishop. That's all I'm asking y'all to do, man. Go get your people, and they go get their people. Everybody follow the bishop, man. Listen to the music, jam out to my music. I would really appreciate it if you guys was like and share the music just as well. Bishop on the Blacktop, still from Greensboro, and Roll On Bishop. All streaming platforms, guys. It is out everywhere, and I'm gonna keep dropping this music. I got a lot of songs. I work on this stuff day in and day night at night. But guys, listen, I'm finna jump off here. Once again, I really appreciate it. I will be in Springdale, Arkansas, Wednesday, not November, but Wednesday, August the 26th, the day after my dad's birthday, his birthday on the 25th. I will be up there all day shooting content up at Pam. I'm also gonna be over at the studio department checking everything out. We're seeing what them guys doing on the range. But if you there, holler at the bishop. Let me know. So with that being said, guys, I'm gone. I will see you guys on the next one.